Hi friends
and fiends.
Welcome back to our podcast,
The PowerTwinsPodcast.
And welcome to today's episode that it's about books.
Our favorite books, our favorite literature walks, our favorite poems and poets, because
and
we
writers.
we are nerds like this.
Yes.
And we're very proud of it.
Yes.
But before that, we would like to thank all of the new followers and the new viewers
And subscribers.
We appreciate you all a lot. And
thank you for taking the time to watch or
truly,
listen to us.
Yes, it truly is a privilege to have you spend your time with us.
Yes.
But we would like to ask of you, if you are watching but you are not subscribed, please do press that beautiful button and that really cute bell button too, so that you can get notified whenever we post a new video or I don't know, audio for you.
Yes.
So you will not miss
you help us when you do that, and it's for free, and it keeps us smiling.
Exactly. And in all seriousness, we appreciate
Yes.
your time, you spending time with us. And if you appreciate what we do and the time that we put into this and the love that we put into this, please do subscribe.
Yes.
And follow.
Yes, so let's get into today's episode. We decided to have one dedicated to books, and times have
Literary
changed.
walks, actually,
yes,
in general.
yes, but times have changed, and if you're a Gen Zer, you're probably not very familiar with how things used to be.
To be honest, I think
Maybe.
that Gen Z, I want to call you Gen Z because Z is the correct one.
Yes, of course.
Yes. No, I'm joking.
I'm teasing here.
Yes, I'm joking. But no, seriously, I think the Gen Z people obviously have
Books,
experienced,
of course.
the books and everything.
Yes, but it
in
was,
school.
they are different in the
It's pleasure.
sense that we wanted to look something up. We didn't have the internet. We would go to the library and search through books and encyclopedia. Exactly. Encyclopedia.
In case some people did not know that Wikipedia is actually a wordplay to encyclopedia.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, we had to pull up, the tomes.
The tomes,
and then
yes.
look for a specific letter and definition, and then we had to
the
research.
chapter.
Yeah, exactly. We had to research.
Do our research.
Yeah.
And I love the library.
I love the library.
Yes, and it's one of my happy places. The smell of the books.
Yes.
That's why I prefer
all paper.
Yes, I prefer books, with the hard copies, not
definitely.
audiobooks, because I love the
physical
experience.
copies,
Yes,
definitely.
the physical copies, and I love the experience of opening a book and just diving into this world, the world that describes, even for a little while.
And I don't know if you feel the same, but for example, when it comes to reading books, because I still love reading books, and I go to charity shops, and I have gotten I don't know, the most amazing titles for like £2 or £3. Okay?
Or BookCon.
Exactly.
It is a thing in some places.
Because you also help. But yeah, and the thing is not the physical thing about books. I love, for example, when I start reading a book, no matter if it's something, like if it's literature or if it's something about psychology, because I love reading about psychology.
Yes.
The moment I open up the book and I see how much more I've got left, this motivates me. And then, the closest I get to actually finishing the book, and there is only, there are only a few pages left for me to read, I feel sad. Because I say, this journey is coming to an end, because that's how I see.
Exactly. You
books.
dive into a new world, a fantasy world for a while.
And, if you have kind of like...
You forget real life problems. I love that.
If you have a photographic memory, or if you are someone who can paint pictures in the in the mind,
you can imagine the places and the faces and the characters
they look and what they're wearing,
everything the book describes.
Absolutely. And I love that.
I think it's one of the reasons why people say that no movie will ever be as good as a book.
No, the adaptation.
Yes,
never.
because each one of us creates this world in their mind
Exactly.
differently.
It's
And the
unique.
characters, yes,
Yeah,
and
'cause
it's
it's unique and specific to each one of us because
yes,
everybody has a different point of view. So
and it's something, like you said, a unique experience, and
Mm.
it's one of the many benefits of a book.
what do you
You
mean?
know, but you cannot once a movie comes out,
Oh, true.
a
It's
book
not-
adaptation.
It's one point of view, exactly. Yeah,
Yes.
it's
For example,
it's an
you
image,
could say this
like
character
a set image.
was different in my imagination than
Absolutely,
the
yeah.
actual actor playing the character.
Exactly.
So it's done.
Once it's adopted,
Yes.
the picture that somebody has into their mind,
Yes,
like
it's,
imprinted into their mind forever.
and the magic
It's
is
the one,
lost.
yeah. Yeah, true. but
Unless you have pictured this
quite
actor
similar,
or
quite
actress
similar,
playing
yeah.
this character, for
That's true.
example.
That's
Yes,
true.
but it's nice. And I love libraries. And my favorite Disney princess is Belle because she loves books. So one of the
Mm.
reasons why I love her is because she loves books and I relate to her.
You actually do have a very similar personality to Belle. I mean, and
That's why
taste
I
in
say-
men. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
that's
not
why I
joking, but I
said-
tease my sister all the time because she teases me and she says that I like only models.
yes.
It's not true.
No, I relate to Belle because I care about inner beauty. So
I do too. Come
Yes,
on.
of course. But yes. Anyway, and one of my dreams is to one day have a
This is
library
not a hint. I actually.
like the Beast had in his castle. Yeah, to have one
Oh, yeah,
one
absolutely.
library like that in my apartment, whatever. It will have to be something huge. But yes, I love this. I love books. So, shall we say
Definitely. Okay, so
which books we thought of? Beginning with fairy tales. No, I'm joking. But
no.
I think it was the first book any one of us probably got in their hands, a fairy tale.
Which one?
Whichever. Parents used to read the fairy tales to us and they had the book.
Yes, and I think though that
I
this
think
is...
that's probably the first book any kid had.
Oh yes, you mean
you
like
know, the first
like a
experience with the
bedtime
book.
story? That's what you mean.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's true.
Probably, if you think about it.
Yeah, which one was my favorite?
Cinderella.
No, I did not like Cinderella. Actually.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, I like Sleeping Beauty. You
Thumbelina,
like Snow White.
Thumbelina.
Thumbelina was my favorite.
Yes, I loved-
Thumbelina, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, is
yes.
it the very small one,
yes,
the tiny
little
one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, yes.
Oh, the Little Red Riding Hood.
That was my
Yes.
favorite one. Yes.
I love that.
yes.
That was
I
the
still
first
do.
experience with books, and then comics and manga.
Yeah,
For
manga,
us.
but that was later on. But comics, yeah, definitely.
And
Disney comics, like the classic
Yes.
ones. Maybe yeah, I really like Donald Duck. The way
Yes.
he got really angry at everything. I can relate.
Superman, Spider-Man,
Yeah,
Batman.
that's my favorite.
Yes,
yeah.
Spider-Man was mine.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
action heroes.
Mhm.
And then Goosebumps, right?
Ooh, are you
Yes,
serious?
but
I think that
we were in our not in our early teens. Before that, yes.
No, I was in primary school. But again, actually, I
Do
remember.
you guys know Goosebumps?
Oh,
Do you
who
remember
does
this
not
series
know
of
Goosebumps?
books?
But I don't know if you have watched the rock and metal episode, but Martha mentioned that she had a really good, like her best friend, who had an older brother.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, who would accompany
Introduce
you
us to
to
good
the
music,
to the gigs and
according
stuff.
to him.
I remember when we were sleeping at their place, this friend of yours, she and her brother, they both had like almost all of the Goosebumps
yes, series.
books. Yes,
the
and
books,
obviously
book
we loved
series.
it. And I loved it, and then I got scared.
I
Oh,
love
I
Goosebumps.
remember one that really, for some reason, really freaked me out. And I, ever since, I have this, not phobia, but I'm like, do you remember the one with the puppet? The one with the puppet and the
No.
ventriloquist? This one.
I don't remember.
That's so freaky. I don't remember how it's called. And it even has the puppet and the cover of the book of Goosebumps. If you know which one
We're
I'm talking about,
yes.
please do let us know in the comment, because I
Leave
cannot
us a
remember the
comment.
name, the title of the book. But yeah, this one freaked me out. Yeah, and I remember a specific scene, if I'm not mistaken, where, because it was one of these puppets that you had to put your hand in the back of their
Yes,
head, and you
the
can move them.
original
Yeah,
puppets.
yeah.
Again, if you're Gen
Exactly.
Z, probably you're not familiar with those.
Yeah, so the guy, the little child, he tried to put its hands like in the
Yes.
in the back of the head of the puppet.
Oh,
it
I
felt something
remember.
rotten, and it was a rotten burger.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what is happening in my brain. I really don't know why I remember that, but that freaked me out, and I don't like puppets.
What were we
ever
reading?
since that.
But anyway, let's
Now
mention.
it's serious ones.
Yes,
okay.
and then we went to school, and we started reading. Oh my god, reading literature.
Like serious, proper
Yes,
literature.
and classic literature, quality literature, and the masters, and. Of course, the first one we would like to mention the author,
the
one and only
amazing
Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah. So, which is your favorite play or sonnet?
It's
or
so
poem?
hard to choose because I love Shakespeare. I appreciate his work even more as an adult because
Absolutely.
we had to study him when we were at school. But as an adult, I want to read his books, so it's totally different.
Oh,
if you're
definitely,
but
he was
if you have to do something, or if you do it out of
it's not only that he was romantic and everything.
of your
He was
choice.
not only romantic. Okay, that's something completely superficial in my opinion.
No.
When it comes to Shakespeare's work, okay, he was fantastic. He was
Yes.
extremely witty, which is something
But there is
that
a lot of
I appreciate
drama
a
and
lot.
tragedy in his work.
Definitely.
And you cannot say it's something pleasant and rainbows and unicorns.
If we really think about it, okay, at least in my opinion, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and
Of
please,
course.
you're more than welcome to disagree
Sorry.
with me. But in my opinion, the biggest masterpieces when it comes to literature, they're,
I think I know what
most
you're
of the
about
time,
to say.
yeah, most of the time they're tragic. They're not
Yes.
happy.
Just like for me, in my opinion, the best actors are the ones that play drama or can express
Absolutely.
drama.
I agree.
my opinion.
100% with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes sense. But which one is your favorite? It's so
Okay.
hard to choose when it comes to Shakespeare.
Same, but I do have one that ever
Stands
since,
out.
I was shocked. I don't know what is happening. Maybe I am.
It's because you're about to talk
puppet.
about this play.
Oh my god, that is
Because I
actually
know what he's
true.
going to
Yeah, of
say,
course you do
guys.
know which one. But yeah, it's the one, the only. And ever since the very first time they actually studied this play in school, I fell in love with it. It's Macbeth.
Macbeth. I love Macbeth as well.
If anything falls, you just know that apparently, actors call it the cursed play because
And Hamlet as well.
no, it's Macbeth.
Only Macbeth.
I think so because, for example, when somebody is preparing a production of Macbeth for the theatre, okay, actors do not call their
So
name.
good.
They do not speak that name unless outside of when they actually physically have to do it. When they're playing their role,
yes.
when they're like performing. Through the
Conspiracy
script.
theories.
No, that's something completely like generally known. I think.
It's generally known conspiracy theory.
Yeah, and they say actually that
Publicly accepted.
calling that name out loud
Sorry,
for
I'm
no
in a silly
reasons. Me too. For no reason. It actually causes disaster in the play, in the theatre, towards the actors. It's quite. I love
This one is full of drama and tragedy.
Yeah,
Macbeth.
and
Darker.
yeah.
But
I love the
so
theme.
good.
I love everything, and
And the
two
way he
things.
has written it, of course.
And the way his
writing style is something to be
Scotland and the
admired.
Highlands and everything
Of course.
are
yes,
described.
yes.
I love. I haven't, by the way, I
And the
have
ghosts.
a very deep, innate love for everything Scottish and Irish. So
yes.
yeah, I do. So yeah, I mean, immediately everything that I love, Scotland and tragedy and witchcraft. Hello. Everything witchcraft related, you do have my attention. yeah, I'm sold.
Yes.
So yeah, and another reason, because I love psychology, I almost studied psychology actually. I do not know what got into me, and I changed my opinion to study psychology, which was a mistake. But anyway, I still read psychology. So yeah,
me too.
people have actually said that, because there are many people who take plays and books and characters, and they analyze them like case studies. Okay. This is something that has been done for many, many years. And they say that, for example, when they analyze the character of Macbeth, they say that many people, many psychologists and specialists, yeah, they actually say that Macbeth, possibly the character, possibly is paranoid or schizophrenic.
Yes. I read about that, of course.
And I think that's extremely interesting. So
yes. But I love the way he's writing his storylines, his characters, exactly everything. The plot twists. He's,
the depth of the characters.
Yes,
okay, in each
he's
and every
well loved for a reason.
Shakespeare play.
Yeah. Yes.
I think that
it's
in quotations, the least mature characters that Shakespeare has ever written was Romeo and Juliet, possibly.
Yes, but I love
and that only because
Romeo
they
and
were.
Juliet.
Me too, but I'm saying that because they were actually foolish teenagers in the play. Okay,
yes, but
that's
even
why.
that has a story,
they were
story
completely
behind
tragic
it.
characters.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yes, not that you mentioned. But this is probably my favorite, but I don't know. I love
everything.
Yes, I love
King Lear, Henry V,
Hamlet. Like we mentioned,
Othello.
Yes, it's one of my favorites, and we
sonnets.
have our notes here.
The sonnets. I think my favorite might be number 19. Sonnet 19.
Yes,
or
I
17, but I think it's 19.
The one that
but
stands
I always
out.
confuse them. Yeah, beautiful.
And a Midsummer, Night's Dream. One of my favorites too. Yes, Shakespeare. You have yes.
Yeah.
You have to appreciate him and his work, I believe.
Yeah, but I mean, again, if somebody does not like
yes, of course, that's perfectly fine
that's
too.
Absolutely fine.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I mean,
we're just saying, yes, since we are now into our school years, and I would like to move to another favorite of ours,
Across the Pond.
Yes, and
a very, very favorite of ours. Absolutely.
Yes, in high school, Edgar Allan Poe.
I mean, come on.
Yes. Since we talked about darker,
very
and macabre.
Tragic.
Yes, if Shakespeare has it once.
Gothic, all the Gothic horror and Gothic aesthetic.
Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. I mean, who does not love him?
If there's a bit of darkness in Shakespeare's work
Imagine
here.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Yes, exactly. You have 10 times that in Edgar Allan Poe's. And of course... we can mention that our favorite, I believe everyone who loves him, yes, it's The Raven.
The Raven, but I have many more of his works that I love.
Go ahead. I have mine too. I have
love the bells. Beautiful.
Yes.
The way he creates, he uses words that actually resemble the sounds of bells when you read the text. I mean, come on, at the poem. Oh my God. I mean, that's clever. Fantastic. Lenore, very sad.
Yeah.
To Helen, which I think is inspired or kind of like a love letter to Helen of Troy, if I'm not mistaken. What else? Short stories.
She has her list, I have mine.
Yeah, short stories. The first time that I ever learned about Edgar Allan Poe was in school, in literature class. And the first
American
one that
literature
for
us.
We did both. We did both English,
English and American literature.
So they made us read The Telltale Heart.
Oh my
God. And this guilt, he could not possibly, the character, the protagonist, he could not physically hear the heart, but symbolically his heart could not, rest until he actually, said that, yes, I did it. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yes. But now that you're mentioning this and we're talking about all of these things, it's like I'm going back to school.
Yes,
and I remember the first day and the feeling I had discovering these authors and
that's why we have our academic uniforms on tonight.
Yeah, can you tell? Those of you who are not watching, we're a bit more sophisticated.
Me too, yes, but you cannot tell because I'm wearing black. It's fine. I'm wearing red, okay?
Yes, but no, it's perfect. And then I love A Dream Within a Dream.
Ooh, yes.
Yes, and
Beautiful.
The
There are
Sleeper poem.
Oh.
Yes, it's about a beautiful woman, and of course it contemplates with the concept
There are
of
many,
passing
many.
away.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, of course, and
I think, he...
what else? No, I think you mentioned the other ones. I think that's about it for me. You mentioned the other ones.
some of the... some of the writers, the authors, and the works that we're actually going to mention might be quite cliched, okay? But sometimes
you know what they say.
Things become cliche because they are objectively good.
That's what they say. There is a phrase going on.
Yeah.
Yes, cliches are cliches for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And I agree. Yes. Now that you mentioned that, I agree. And then who's the next one? Oh, from the classics, Charlotte Bronte. But the Bronte sisters.
In general.
Both of them.
Emily is amazing as well.
Yes, of course. And I love their writing
Irish
style.
heritage, by the way.
I love their Irish style. Please.
It's always my fault.
I'm off track. No,
it's always my fault. I said that in the previous episode, but it's true.
I loved it. I hope you guys watched or listened to that one. I loved it. I loved watching it myself. Anyway, no, I loved both the writing styles.
Yeah, same.
And Jane Eyre is one of all-time favorite,
Yeah,
I believe, classic literature.
Still has, that
stories.
Horror vibe we love.
Yes, and again, you can tell the struggles she's facing, the life struggles, and again with the psychology.
Exactly.
You can tell her psychology and how it is.
Some of my favorite books, most of my favorite books actually talk about this. So we're going to elaborate
about the struggles.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. And I love that. And her mentality and the spiritual struggles as well. And
with the ghosts and everything.
Yes,
absolutely
and the
fantastic.
mental health struggles, but it was different there back then.
Now that we're mentioning this amazing classic,
they didn't have so much.
I have to admit something, and I have to admit that I feel extremely ashamed of myself, but I have not ever read Wuthering Heights. I haven't.
Neither have I.
That's...
And is the movie
I
now
feel
coming
ashamed.
out, or is it out already
Yeah.
with Margot Robbie and?
But I think
Jack, Elodie. I am sorry, I don't remember his name. I cannot recall his
charming,
name. But I remember him, of course.
the list. Yeah, but I have not read it. But I know that it's not quite true. I mean, the adaptation. It's a little bit more sexualized than the book.
Yes, probably.
We have read Charlotte Bronte's work, so we know that she would not, write something
like Pride and
face,
Prejudice.
Like
now that you mentioned another masterpiece, I just remember
she did that very masterfully. Whatever, what sort of emotions that she put into her works, she actually expressed them very, very masterfully.
Yes, but it was
not in an in-your-face way.
A different
Absolutely
era.
Not.
Back then.
Absolutely, of course.
Yes.
Victorian era.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I said Pride and Prejudice, another masterpiece.
Yeah.
And it was about this, yes.
Yeah.
It was different. You could not mention these things openly.
See, all of this kind of...
It is not like today that we have the 50 Shades of Grey book series. We're in different times now. But
to each their own. Definitely not my style.
Course. Not my cup of tea,
No.
If you enjoy it...
everybody has body autonomy and everybody has literature autonomy, okay?
If you enjoy it, that's perfectly fine too. I'm just saying...
I have never read the books,
contrast.
I have never watched the movies, and I don't plan to.
Like such a contrast back then, like Pride and Prejudice and Wuthering Heights compared to 50 Shades of Grey.
And again, we
are
not puritanic or anything.
No, and we are not comparing the works of all of the authors or writers. I'm just saying how times have changed. Back then, you could not talk about these things so openly or write about them. No. So,
especially as a woman, are you serious?
Yes, exactly. Different times.
Witch. Well, we know which.
We can have an episode about the Salem witches now that you mentioned.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Everything.
Salem witch trials.
I'm here. Come on, I'm interested.
Yeah.
Entice me.
But it's not the time for it yet. Let's go back to my notes. What else do we have? Oh, this one is one that moved me, and it still does. And it's one of those books that have
I know
a different.
which one. I know, and I agree.
You
100%.
you receive it differently as an adult than a
Absolutely.
teenager, because we
Again,
studied
another one
this
that we
in high
studied
school.
in
Yes,
school.
in
yeah.
school.
And I'm actually very glad that we did.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's called. You guys know it, of course, To Kill a Mockingbird
Yeah.
by Harper Lee. That's a very moving story.
I remember that because I remember that we had to, for literature class in school, we had to read, depending on what level we were.
And write an essay about some of the books.
We had to read over the holidays, specific books over the holidays. And that was one. Over Christmas break. And I remember I cried so much.
Same.
I cried so much. And
it is very...
I'm pretty sure that if I read it again, because we do still physically have the book.
Yes, exactly. That's why I'm saying you appreciate it differently and you receive it differently as an adult.
I think that now, as an adult, I will probably cry even
more. That's why I'm staying away from it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yes.
And no,
I'm not staying away from it. I mean,
another one
I haven't read it in a while.
Another one that was extremely amazing book, okay, but extremely long read. That I had to read. I think it might have been on the same year. And it was for the summer holidays or the Easter break. I think Easter break. Great Expectations.
Oh yes, of course. Come on. That's
another sad, very, very sad book.
Yes, and another
very
one
greatly
with a
depicting of the time that.
Yes, exactly. And the one that is it had some it sparked some difference of opinions when the movie adaptation came out as well.
The newer one.
Yes, the newer one.
You're talking about the one of 1990
with
something
Paltrow and Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke, yeah.
Yes.
Nothing
I
like the
Ethan
book,
Hawke.
Yeah.
And Gwyneth Paltrow, we love
an adaptation.
Yes, but it's it sparked a difference of opinions.
With the themes and everything were kind of I don't know, like true to the book, but
yes.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the movie will never be as good as the book because of the imagination part we were talking about before. And before, now that we mentioned this, that...
So you're mentioning your favorite book so far?
Yes, we moved not to more modern literature, more.
Yours, because my favorite books, all Victorian. All of them.
Oh, okay. So shall we pause and
no, it's absolutely fine. You can
finish with my list and then move to yours. Yes. Okay, that makes more sense. I wanted to mention, now I remembered, another book that every time has a different meaning for me, and
every time you read it,
every time I read it, and in any different age.
It's true, because whenever I have noticed that from myself as well, from personal experience. Each time actually, though, you might read a book and you're in specific periods of your life, you find a new meaning or a new message in each book. And because you relate to it on different levels, and that's beautiful.
Yes, and another one next to Kill a Mockingbird, I remembered, it's The Little Prince.
Oh my god, that's one of our favorite books.
Yes,
we want to have a matching tattoo. We still haven't done it.
No.
Yeah, we'd have to.
Yes, with the Little Prince reference, and I love that one, and it's I receive it differently every time, and it makes me cry every time. Same as with To Kill a Mockingbird. And then modern literature now.
Yes.
Paulo Coelho.
Oh yes.
The Alchemist.
Fantastic.
Who doesn't love it?
And the other one that I love.
That was the base for every manifestation.
Self-help manifestation.
And universe, whatever universe.
Actually, that was not the first one. There was another one that you love and I love.
The Secret.
No.
The Secret,
and I actually
that,
told
right?
you to, read this book, and I gave you this book, which is fantastic.
Oh, I will mention it. This one.
Yes, this one.
Yes, I will mention. That was before The Alchemist.
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
No.
I think so.
We will check afterwards. I will tell you, because he's one of my favorite.
I know.
modern day authors. I love him,
fantastic.
and the spiritual teacher. Anyway,
Another book that I love from Paulo Coelho, since you mentioning him.
I have it
Is-
here. I know what
yes.
you're going to say.
Fantastic. Later than The Alchemist, right?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a
if
later
I'm not mistaken.
book,
Yes,
yeah.
I don't remember when exactly it was published.
I can tell
I don't
you
have
because
my
I'm a
notes.
nerd and
Oh,
I
you
have
have
every
the
yes, I
notes
have
in your
everything
notes.
written
Oh,
down.
okay.
So The Alchemist
It
was
was
actually
1988.
published 1988,
Yes.
and the other one, fantastic, not as well known as The Alchemist, but if you have the time and if you would like to and if you're interested, you could definitely read it. Amazing book. It's called Manual of the Warrior of Light by Paulo Coelho, and
I
it's
love it.
from 1997.
So it's yes,
Later.
after, yes.
Beautiful.
It was published, yes.
Actually-
but Paulo Coelho is amazing. I love his work,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And then we have Umberto Eco, The Name of the Rose. These are books that
One of
she
my
loves.
favorite books, actually.
These are masterpieces that I have never had the chance to read yet.
Oh, you have
Shame
to.
on me, I know.
No.
Now you will see those that I have not read yet, but I would love to.
I have read some of them, most of them. I
Yes,
think,
most
yeah.
of them. The Name of the
'Cause
Rose.
they were part actually from my uni, the one that the curriculum that we
Yes.
had to.
And,
for uni, so yeah.
Yeah, Foucault's
Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Although I think I prefer The Name of the Rose a little bit more.
The Name of the Rose.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I cannot have an opinion. I have to read these books. You know,
Yeah.
the 100 greatest books. You know, the list that you should read before you go, before you leave this world.
Definitely.
Yes, and they are all in there. And
The other one,
Kundera
Yes,
is
Milan Kundera. Oh.
yes,
one of my favorite books.
The Unbearable Lightness of
Being.
Being.
Yeah.
Shame on me. I know, guys. You're probably
Beautiful.
like, no.
And the other one that I have, again, I feel ashamed. I do not lie. Which I have
next
read.
one. You
yeah,
haven't
but I
read
have
either.
No, I have,
Oh.
but I have not finished it. I
okay.
do not know how this happened. Especially, when it comes to books. I never, leave anything unfinished. But I think, again, it was because of the workload that I had to do for uni. So I
Yes,
did
of
not have
course.
the time to finish it. And now I don't know where the
And
book
we are
is,
bookworms,
like,
both
physically.
of us.
Yeah. So this one.
And then the next one, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, 100 Years of Solitude. Come on, guys, I have to read this one.
Yeah.
George Orwell's 1984.
I have not read it.
This is a heavy read from what I've
Yes,
heard,
but I have not
but
read
it's
it.
very good,
Yeah.
so I have to read it. And
Again, ashamed.
The Count of
Monte
Monte
Cristo.
Cristo
I have
from
not read it
Alexandre Dumas.
The Three Musketeers. Dumas, yeah.
Yes,
it's
you said
French.
it correctly. I mispronounced again. But yes, the Three Musketeers, of course.
We love.
But the Count of Monte Cristo was the inspiration for one of my favorite series
Yes.
ever, and we will mention in a future episode because it was a request from one of you guys. So we
Do you know
have
what I realized? We
an
have
episode.
not finished this series either. We have 1 or 2 episodes left.
so good, and everybody
happening?
loves the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yes.
Even our dad, he loved it, and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like, "What are you
definitely.
doing? Why haven't
Yeah,
you
and
read
like-
it?"
What did they teach you?
Yeah, so I have to read this, of course, and then we are moving to the epic ones, modern day literature more.
I will not
But
mention my favorite.
mixture. But no, epic, I mean, because they are too long, size-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to talk about. There are Tolkien's, of course, The Lord of the Rings, and
Silmarillion.
The Hobbit. Yes,
And Hobbit. Yeah.
I love these
Yes,
books.
of course.
All of them.
Yes.
Those I have read. And Dan Brown's The Da
Angels
Vinci
and
Code and Angel and Demons.
I think
I love them. Some of my favorite books of all time.
I love both of them, but I somehow think again because
I cannot choose.
I think that I prefer
More mysterious.
Angels
And Demons.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, I loved the Da Vinci,
Da Vinci
Code.
Code.
'Cause obviously, Leonardo
Please.
da Vinci, my favorite artist, the master. Okay.
Same with alongside.
Yeah, but I think it was extremely long, and I have read it. Okay. Which is a huge book. Anyway.
And now she was referring to the next author, one of my favorite authors, Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now. I'm telling you guys, this book changed my life. It's one of those books, the life-changing ones, because the concept of realizing that all we have is now, is this specific moment. No past, no future, just now. Once you realize that, your perspective in life, in everything in life, changes completely.
That's actually my boy's book, because he was the one who gave it to me.
Yes, and I love Eckhart Tolle, and I read
fantastic.
A New Earth as well, and I love, and I would like to read more from him. Yes, and he's just like Paulo Coelho.
Oh yeah,
He's
definitely.
in this category of authors. And since we are talking about this, Mark Manson's.
Sorry. I love this. Yeah. Okay. We still have time because I have not.
Yes, of course.
Mentioned my list.
I'm almost done.
No, it's fine.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving
I love
this
that.
book it was an easy read and straight to the point.
I actually, because we had both heard about this book, and naturally, because I am me, I got very into it, but the title really, pulled me in.
Yes, of course.
So I go back and forth between airports a lot, and whenever I wait for the flight, I always like to buy books, and I buy new books because I love books. I'm a bookworm, and then I see it, and I say, okay, you're talking to me in real life. So I got it. I finished it, in the flight, like during the flight, I finished it. And then, because I came and I visited, after a few days, actually, I saw Martha. And then I was like, there you go. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I said, okay, she has to read it too. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Very
I loved
nice.
it. I would like to close with a book. No.
Almost.
Oh, yes. George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire. The books. The series was Game of Thrones was great.
Up until the
one of my favorite ones of all time. Yes.
And then somewhere along the line.
Again, the books. And again, I have mentioned it. Exactly, I have mentioned in that episode, the gaming episode, Sir, Mr. George R.R. Martin, if you're watching us by any chance, please finish the books of A Song of Ice and Fire. I would love to know the end by you.
Definitely.
Not the producers.
By the way,
no offense to them.
Hot news, really, really, really hot news. I actually read somewhere today that apparently there is a prequel in the form of a play.
Winds of Winter. Okay. I thought you had released
Shakespeare Royal Theatre, I think, in London, and actually they're going to have this play which takes place before Robert Baratheon's rebellion.
She was telling me about it.
Yes, so Matt King and all are going to be there. So we have to go and watch it.
Such a great fantasy world with again. He's so skilled, and his storytelling, he's so talented. I love him, and his characters are all grey, full grey, and I love it. Even the darkest one probably has some touch of light in them.
The characters
they're
all completely grey, and I love that.
Yes,
because life is
so
it's a grey area. Okay, no one is completely perfect,
and I think that's why they are so relatable.
Absolutely. And I mean, the way he writes, everything,
Which is
all
your
the
house.
Details, and oh my God, I love it. I love the books. I again, in my humble opinion, the
so
series was really good up until the 4th season, but then it lost me. Because obviously I understand. Yeah, because I understand that, George R.R. Martin had not finished the books, because writing a book, it actually takes much longer than producing a very fantastically produced series, okay? So he could not allow the producers to have the proper ending.
That's
of
why
the books,
I said
okay?
no offense to him.
No, that would be a self-spoiler.
To them, excuse me.
No
offense
they did
to anybody.
Fantastic job.
Yes,
but
I would love to know the end of the story
and
by
they have cut off from the TV series so many fantastic characters,
and
they have
storylines
changed
too.
The storylines.
Yes.
We
I
don't know
know.
like that. We do not
No.
appreciate
That's
that.
why I would love to know the end by him. And,
Same.
what is your house?
No, the next one. We have not.
No,
Oh.
here in Song of Ice and
Ah, come
Fire.
on now. I'm a she-wolf. Stuck all the way.
House Stark. I'm
Yeah.
in
Martell, a bit.
Martell.
Ariane,
For
Martell.
sure. Probably
You
Oberyn.
don't know who Ariane is, right? That's
or
what I'm
maybe
talking
one of
about.
the Sun Snakes. But you know, I'm in a dorm.
Yeah.
Yes. And the last one.
Martell, is it not?
Yes,
Martell, yeah.
House Martell.
Okay.
And I love their, their
Yes. And I like that it's quite, like...
house, not quotes, but the...
I like how they appreciate females in power.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's why I'm saying...
I mean, come on.
And the sun and the warm weather.
That's the only
that's
thing that I do
definitely
not
me.
like.
And
Oh, yeah.
they are fighters, female fighters, and yes, they are free. They have even the queen.
Yeah,
And
definitely. That's what I
everything,
mean,
For sure. And then the next one, last one, one of my favorite book series of all time. And again,
Same.
the one that I read every now and then, again and
We
again.
have to give a disclaimer, okay,
And I
for
have,
this one.
yes, and I have much love for it. Of course, we will give the disclaimer. But I read it every time I read these books, every time in different
Again and again.
aids, and I
literally have
appreciate
lost,
it differently
have
every
lost
time.
count of
Yes, how many times?
we've read the
9
books or
at
watched
this
the movies, to be honest.
The movies are great, but again, nothing is as good as the
No,
books, in my opinion.
Yeah, but they are some of the best
movies,
adaptations,
yes.
okay?
Like,
To be honest, in
ever.
my opinion, of course.
and of course, would you like to give the disclaimer?
Yeah, I mean, this author has
she's
had
part of our
some-
childhood.
Yeah, she
And
has
what-
made some...
Yes.
I mean, okay,
What
everyone
happened
is
later?
entitled to their own opinion, okay?
Of
Absolutely.
course.
But she has had some very sad and wrong, in our opinion, wrong and anachronistic points of view with which we do not in any way,
No.
shape or form agree. And so we have to separate the art from the artist, because these
Exactly.
this series of books, and then afterwards movies as well, is literally how we grew up, is literally part
Part of our childhood. That's what I
So,
said.
yeah, and
we
we
loved
are-
her.
Yeah, we are
You can ask
obviously
all of
talking about
so
Harry
many
Potter
And,
universe.
yes,
okay?
the Harry Potter universe.
So
and-
yeah,
Yes. But the books remain like
fantastic.
masterpiece. Yes,
Yeah.
and
Which book is your favorite one? I have two. I love all of them. but I
yes,
have
it's
two.
so hard to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I have to, but
I know
the
which one.
Half-Blood Prince and the Deathly Hallows.
I have The Prisoner of Azkaban and
Yes.
Half-Blood Prince. Which is your favorite character? I know to whom you relate the most.
Okay.
Yeah, but like your
you mean-
favorite.
my favorite. My
Neville.
favorite then is Harry.
Okay, and that's the one
Harry
she relates to
Potter.
the most, yeah.
And no, I love both of them. It's like if
Neville.
you've read Neville
Yeah.
Longbottom. I'm Harry and Neville, and they are so similar because they had. If you have read the book, spoiler alert if you haven't, they are similar because their fate was
Very, very similar,
very
yeah.
similar.
It was
in
like
the
literally
beginning.
by a
Yes.
thread.
Yes,
It's
it was
like
just
either Neville or Harry. Yeah.
Yes, and I
It would
love
be
them
like
both.
The chosen one.
Yes.
So
I
you relate.
love
You
them
only
both.
she only relates to the chosen ones. I obviously relate to the underdogs, and you will understand why in a minute.
No, but I love Hermione as well. I
Yeah.
love Ron.
I think
So many characters.
you
I love
have no-
Lupin.
Oh yeah, you have no idea how many people actually who have read the books and everything who know me personally have come up to me and they were like, "You are the personification of Hermione. Like you are her."
Yes. I love
I am.
Hermione. Of course, she's a
very
Virgo.
clever. Okay, she's a Virgo, yeah.
And
But no,
what's your
seriously.
favorite Harry
I
Potter
have two.
character?
Obviously, one is quite cliche again, but I do relate to both of them a lot for different reasons. But absolutely, Snape and
Snape. I love him.
yeah, and Sirius.
Yes.
I love
both
Sirius.
great characters. Since we're talking,
I am a great character
yes,
because I am honest.
about them.
If I were not, if I were not an honest person, I would say that I'm like, I'm very, like a sweet character. No, I'm a great character, like everyone. Okay.
And I'm hot-headed.
Yes.
Gryffindor.
Ooh, what is your house?
Yes, Gryffindor. It was, And yours?
Okay,
I think it still is. We will tell you.
Well, I have 2 houses. Okay, ever since I was young, and we started taking, the quizzes to, be put into a Hogwarts house. I have always been put into one. And then growing up, it's either this specific one or another one.
We took the test again, the Pottermore quiz again. Quite recently, that's why.
Yeah,
and we're finally sorted. We have finally been sorted.
The same one.
Yes, to the same house
After
after
so
all
many
these
years.
Yes, all of these
So
years.
my original house that I have always been put into, and still I'm occasionally.
We were separated in childhood.
Yes, I told you. It's Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Always. It's
And
fine.
yes, for me it was Gryffindor.
I'm
Always.
proud. Why? Why
Yes.
not? Fine.
And we
Not
were.
all Slytherins are mean. They're not bad.
we are joking and we're saying that I'm serious and she's Regulus black.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, and the other one, again, I'm very proud of that too. It's Ravenclaw.
Yes.
So I'm kind
Now I'm
and
a
smart,
Ravenclaw.
okay?
Now I'm a Ravenclaw.
I'm joking.
too. I've always been a Gryffindor, with the second one being Hufflepuff, and I was so
been put
proud.
into Hufflepuff from Gryffindor. I don't know what that says about me.
But now we're both in Ravenclaw, apparently.
Yeah,
Okay, so
so
we got older and smarter.
exactly.
So life taught us a few lessons. Excuse me, one or
Smile
two.
was wiped off my face because
So
Anyway, so
and shall we conclude this,
yes.
and you can move on to your
Yes.
list with the joke,
I have to run.
the Harry
for my
Potter.
list, yes.
Yes, the Harry Potter joke
Oh.
that we read online and made us
Yes.
laugh so much.
Yes, okay. So
How many students,
Hogwarts students.
Hogwarts students, does it
take
take
to change a
a
broken
broken
lamp?
lamp?
Okay, so
The
take your
joke
time,
goes.
think about it.
If you're a Potterhead,
You already
yes,
know.
and you will laugh
Okay, so it takes one Slytherin
to break it.
to break it. Hello, that's me. I would. I'm clumsy but cute. Two Hufflepuffs to hold the
To
ladder.
hold the ladder
For
for a
one
Gryffindor,
yeah.
to change the
Change
lamp.
the lamp. And again, hello, that's me. One Ravenclaw to point out how they are doing it all wrong.
And they could just use magic.
Exactly.
It made us laugh so much. So if you're a Potterhead, you will appreciate it too.
Exactly.
Okay. So please,
Yes.
let's move to your list.
My all-time favorite list. I might be
The
forgetting
classics, the modern literature. What do you
Classics.
have? Classics.
all
Okay.
of them. Okay, and you will see. I have to, skim, through them, but it's fine. And I suggest that if you have not read some of them, please do. If you have, the opportunity to do so, they're all fantastic. They're all classicals. And you will see
Yes.
a pattern, and it's true. There is a pattern when it comes to my favorite books, because they're all written in 19th century in yeah.
Excuse the background noises.
It's okay.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. Anyway, so come on, I'm talking about serious books, okay?
Yes, I love her list, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though I have not read most of them. Shame on me
Yes,
again.
So my favorite period of all time, when it comes to literature, when it comes to aesthetics, when it comes to architecture, everything, it was the Victorian era. So
Apparently you and Taylor Swift again.
exactly, yeah, we mentioned that we're
Our neighborless
good
friend.
with with Taylor. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry, today I'm in a weird mood.
Yeah,
A
to
silly
see
mood.
for a change, she's in a silly mood.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But I'm being rude, please.
no, it's fine.
Go, I love your list.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay, so some of my favorite books. Okay, I will start by a very loved classic, a masterpiece, in my opinion, of literature, and that is obviously Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, a modern Prometheus. Okay. Oh my god. So
I have not read it.
that. Oh my god.
Shame on me.
No, it's
I told
fantastic. You will love it. It will make you cry.
I'm sure of that.
It will make you
I'm
cry.
sure
I
of
have
that
cried.
too.
Okay. It was written and published actually in 1818. So why I love one there are many reasons why I love this book, but if I have to, you know, express very quickly why I love this book, is that, okay, first of all, the depth of the characters, even the monster, not even the monster, specifically the monster, may I say, because that's the correct way to put it. And you know, it's fantastic. It's really sad. It's beautifully written, tragic, and in my opinion, I could write a book talking about the emotional depths of the character and actually psychological review of everything about this book, because in my opinion, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is actually a study on humanity, or may I say, the lack thereof. If you have read the book, you know what I'm talking about.
That's true.
Yeah, fantastic, amazing.
And
Next
the movie
book.
was good.
Which one?
The oldest one, not the oldest
with
one,
Boris
of the older
Karloff.
ones.
Boris
Yes.
He's my favorite Frankenstein.
Right.
Monster, actually,
Yes.
not Frankenstein. Because everybody calls the monster Frankenstein, while Frankenstein is actually the name of the doctor. When I also love, everything like the rage in Victorian area with, with the galvanization, my God, and everything. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's my favorite book of all times. And then everything, all of my favorite books are around this kind of tone and subjects, and you will understand. So another one that I love is, classic, another great Irish author. So it's Bram Stoker's Dracula, of course.
Another one I have not read, same on me again.
Oh, the movie with... Oh my God! With Gary Oldman, he's my favorite male actor, by the way.
Who plays Sirius Black as well?
Yeah, but I mean, fantastic adaptation.
Yes, such a great actor.
Yeah.
With Monica Bellucci, no?
She was one of the brides, of the Dracula's bride.
Too. Okay.
But Winona Ryder was Emma.
Winona Ryder,
Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves. Not the greatest performance from him. That was a bit tragic, to be honest. But yeah, Gary Oldman is fantastic, amazing, exceptional.
Yes,
I have no words.
definitely.
But yeah, published.
We love vampires.
Oh yeah, 1897. The greatest love story of all time. If a man does not say that he has crossed oceans of time to see me, to find me, I do not want him. I'm kidding. But
eternal love.
Yeah, exactly. But
the concept of eternal love.
Yeah.
And
so
never getting old.
Yeah.
That's very appealing to me.
Another one that you have not read, and of course you know the story, but you have to write. You will have to read the book, because it's different when you read the book. It's so much more, like details and everything, and you get to experience the characters. And in this specific one, the changes in the character, fantastic. I'm talking about Robert Louis Stevenson's The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
It's one of those books, again, that I would love to read.
Published in 1886. Again, you can see the pattern, all Victorian era. I love it. Okay, and I love this one.
I've heard great reviews about it.
Yes, because this book specifically, it's a great depiction of inner conflicts and people fighting their inner demons, especially in the Victorian era, okay? Because during that time,
about before.
Yeah, because Victorians,
with Jane Eyre as well, that they didn't have help when it comes to mental health.
Not that they were not going wild, okay? Oh, they were, because behind closed doors, absolutely. But on a surface level, they had to look perfect. They have to conform, and then they had to act,
like proper ladies or
according
gentlemen.
to etiquette all the time, and they had to look
follow
perfect.
the rules.
Exactly. So they were so suppressed.
The strict rules.
Exactly. So this book specifically, it depicts this. It's extremely symbolic of how someone who, on a surface level, like Dr. Jekyll, is
Yes.
an amazing, citizen, and really respected and
Law-abiding
everything.
citizen.
And then when he actually lets his inner demons and all these suppressed, awful, ugly feelings that he has been festering inside, okay, come to surface. He
Take over.
yeah, exactly. Like, he becomes a monster, so much so that even physically, symbolically speaking,
Of
of
course.
course, like, he transforms physically into this monstrous thing, this literal killer who goes out in the streets like, another
Jack the
Jack the
Ripper.
Ripper, yeah,
Yes.
killing, like, devourring people. So I love it because, again, it's a metaphor of this suppression of Victorian era, I think, and Victorian people.
I have to read these books.
Yeah.
That's the one. Now that you're talking about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I remember the other character struggling with something similar in the
Which?
the one you're about to mention.
Oh, yes. Again,
I love this
all of
one. I
this-
have read.
Exactly. All of these books I love, not because they just, when you read them, they're beautifully written. It's all because of the, all the psychological things and psychological depth that they have. I love this,
Yes.
this kind of books. I cannot. So another one, another great classic masterpiece of
I agree.
another great, amazingly, fantastically clever and witty and talented Irishman. The Picture of Dorian Gray by
Yes.
Oscar Wilde, published in 1890. I do not know why I confused the digits today. Okay, so you all know the story. Also,
Again, with the
I always
inner struggle.
Yeah, I try to call it the picture of Dorian Gray because I always call it the portrait of Dorian Gray because, again, portrait,
Yes.
painting.
The
Hello,
adaptation, yeah.
okay, it's so fantastic because, again, it's the same theme as you just mentioned as the previous one. It's this kind of like dichotomy
Yes.
between the surface level and then the chaos, like, I don't know, the rot that happens, inside of people. So yeah, it's something, how something or someone is so beautiful on the other side, on the outside, but can be so complicated, and they can be so again rotten on the inside. And this is symbolically translated into the physical picture, into the physical portrait, while you see
yes.
Dorian Gray, who is described in the book as someone so beautiful, like an angel. He's so exceptionally
Yes.
beautiful, like a dream, like a dream walking. He's so fantastic, like there is nothing wrong physically with with him. And then
He's
you can
perfect.
see exactly
Air quotes. Perfect,
how he literally well no, symbolically, like metaphorically, rots on the inside, which again is translated into the picture that he physically has to hide in a cellar or in attic, I don't remember exactly where, so that people do not see how he actually looks on the inside.
Again, with the Beauty and the Beast
Exactly,
theme,
exactly,
same. You remember the Beast was looking at his previous self, the portrait, the very good-looking Prince Charming, and now he was the Beast. That was his
And I
punishment.
think, once again, I think that this book is fantastic because this is very, again, as I mentioned, Wilde was extremely witty, amazingly talented. So I think that this is a very, very, very clever, depiction of the Victorian societal standards. Again, how they had to look, on a surface level,
way.
they had to look perfect, no matter what chaos was happening inside. We do not know what is happening. We do not care what is happening behind closed doors, as long as people do not actually see it, as long as people don't talk. So, and then I think that my the last book that I
from the classics,
today, amazing, fantastic. I don't know. This is actually
Trying
written.
to see which one.
Yeah,
it is.
this was a much. It was written much later.
Yes, you told me about it.
In 19. I got it correctly this time. 83 book, but again, it talks about an English village. Again, during Victorian period. So it's Susan Hill's The Woman in Black, and oh my god,
I have not read this one.
Okay,
Here we go again.
You will. But it's one of the books that I can give to you.
Yes, please.
So it captures the essence again of Victorian era so perfectly, even though it was written literally like a century later. But again, it's so beautifully written. The atmosphere and the essence and the ambience of this book, it's phenomenal, because I have written possibly around 1 million books in my lifetime.
Was this the one?
Yes, it was. But, yeah, I know. It's extremely not frightening, but it's scary.
Scary.
It's so well written. So when you actually read the book, and as you mentioned before, like you create this beautiful or scary scene like in your mind, you feel like you're there. You feel like
it's like you're watching a movie.
Yeah,
but the one you have created,
like standing next to the main character, okay, and then you're going through this with them, alongside them, and then it's so freaking scary. It's so well written, like it's so nicely written. It's fantastic. I don't know which was the last book that made me feel this way while reading it. Because it's a gothic horror, so it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and the depiction, it's fantastic.
The one with Daniel Radcliffe.
Exactly,
that's what I wanted to ask. But of course,
actually,
he knows.
Daniel Radcliffe. Everybody has obviously connected his face to Harry Potter, and obviously, and it's really weird seeing Harry Potter being like a detective, but he's a fantastically talented, actor. So
of course,
and he was fantastic in this film. We have to watch it. The film was quite scary as well, by the way, because it was really
That's
true.
what I've heard. That's why I have never watched it. I don't like horror movies at all. Yes, that's why I have not watched it.
But it was really, really.
Even though I would love to. It's really, Daniel Radcliffe.
True to the book.
Yes, that's what I've heard.
Fantastic.
That was your list. Oh, the other ones we had in common.
Yes.
The other books, okay, because it seemed like a short
over
list.
An hour.
Yes, okay. Yeah, we could talk for hours about
Definitely.
favorite books. So we chose some of the classics.
Again, if you like this,
some modern ones.
Yeah, we can.
I hope you liked.
Yeah, we can have another part on this topic.
Definitely.
Or, maybe books that did not impress us so much. We were looking forward to, but did not impress us.
Yes, then we didn't get to finish because the magic was not there. Not for us, at least.
100 years of solitude. Shame. Right, again.
No,
it was long.
It's like I can smell, the paper of a new book. I will never get over this. It's one of my favorite feelings in the world.
By the way,
or old book as well. Library.
Library, by the way, I think that I have mentioned, I don't remember, I think in the second part of the gym and sports video, I have mentioned how my the university where I got my bachelor's degree from is fantastic and it's beautiful because it literally is a castle.
Yes.
I mean, the main building is a castle and it has a huge, you've been there because I have taken you there. The library.
I love the library.
It was exactly like the one in, as you said, in Belle's,
yes.
Yeah, in Beauty and the Beast.
And the Harry Potter movies, right?
Yeah, some.
I don't know if they used it as a reference or if they filmed there. But it looked like the library in the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah, but they...
and Hogwarts.
Yes, but... and some of the outer shots from... Total Eclipse of the Heart video clip was actually
yes, of course.
filmed in my uni. And also, there is specifically about when it comes to the library, there is a very, very popular
portrait
Netflix. The
portrait.
Oh, we can mention that during Halloween.
Yes,
because it's a true story. surprise, my university was haunted. Hello, where would I go to study? But not true.
That's so cool.
But yeah, there is a very famous Netflix series. I think it's called You. Extremely famous. Yeah. There is a scene in a beautiful library. Yes, hello, that's my university's library. There you go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Celebrity uni.
yes.
Obviously. Oh, and
I loved it.
how is it called? The one with Basic Instinct? Basic Instinct 2, I think. I don't remember. The end scene where the guy is on a wheelchair. That's my uni.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I'm very proud graduate.
yes, of course, and you should be.
Yes, I am. Definitely.
We all should be for our universities
Yeah,
and
definitely.
where we graduated
But I
from, and
mean,
for our degrees.
It physically is a fantastically beautiful
Yes, of course, but
place. So that's why it has been used in movies and
but getting any degree is not an easy
no,
task.
No.
So we
especially
should-
in the UK.
anywhere, I believe.
Anywhere,
So
of
we
course.
should be proud of even making it through one.
You should be proud of yourself,
Yes.
even if you have no degree.
Yes,
okay? That
exactly.
does
Even
not
if you have
depict your
no.
value as a person.
Of course
whatsoever.
not. And,
no, yeah.
some
But,
of the greatest, investments
talents
and
and
talents.
minds, they
Yes.
never had a degree.
No,
That's
so
absolutely fine.
That says nothing. I'm just mentioning since we're talking about universities and all.
Yeah.
And since we're nerds,
We are nerds. Yes. I mean, see, that's the thing. We
Hermione. Uh, yes.
it's Leviosa. Okay. But yeah.
Who I would be in Ravenclaw, I still cannot get
But
used to
you
this.
do know that Hermione was
Who
actually,
in
you know, the
Ravenclaw that I
hat
could be?
could not decide whether to put Hermione
Yes,
in
in
Gryffindor or in Ravenclaw. So, yeah.
But who would I be? Which character? Which Ravenclaw character? I have no idea.
You would be the ghost,
The
the lady.
maybe, or Luna Lovegood.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, you would be Luna
Yes.
Lovegood. Absolutely. How could I forget?
know.
Yeah, no, you would be definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
You just
probably.
need to bleach her hair, and that's fine. You know, she will be the same. Literally, because you do have like really similar characters. I love
Yes,
Luna
yes,
Lovegood.
yes,
Obviously.
and I would see, the Thestrals and
Oh, yeah.
all the weird things. Yes, Luna Lovegood. Okay, now I like it. I
Yes.
like being in Ravenclaw.
She was fantastically
yes,
clever.
it was amazing.
I mean, come on. Yeah.
yeah, so
And she was. That's the thing. She was not weird. Luna has never been weird. Okay, is that
No.
people were not as smart as her to actually
she's
understand
a ray
her
of
wit.
sunshine.
Exactly.
Yes, and she's brilliant too.
She is brilliant. That's what I
Well,
mean.
she's
She never
in
was
Ravenclaw.
weird or something. Because you know,
No.
people said that she was weird, and no, she was not weird. You're just not that clever. It's just not that bright
Yes,
to understand how amazing Luna was.
yes. And if I was in Slytherin, I would definitely be Snape.
Me too. No, Regulus.
Or
Snape.
Regulus, or
'Cause
Snape.
I'm extremely
you Regulus
romantic,
for
yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, me
But
trying to outsmart the Dark Lord and succeeding. Yeah, that would be.
Yes. I told her. Anyway,
It's true.
I think it's time to,
Yeah,
to
because
go.
we're
but,
getting into the silly
yes,
mode.
again.
Really deep into the silly mode.
Once again, thank you for being here with us.
Yes.
Give us a like, follow, subscribe, comment, share.
Please
Whatever your
let us
heart
know
desires.
if you agree with our list.
Let
if
us
you
know
have
your favorite books.
exactly
There are always
have
many
read
more
or not
to
read
read.
any of
Yes.
these books.
There are
Would you
always
like
many more
to?
to read. Yes.
Yes.
We have a lot.
If you would like a follow-up video on this topic,
Yes, let us know which one is your favorite Harry Potter character, or Game of Thrones.
which house
house
are you
both,
in?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes, interact with us. We love it.
We absolutely do. And again, it is a privilege to have you share your time with us.
Yes.
Yes.
So we will see you in the next one.
yes.
And until then, stay kind.
stay spooky.
Keep reading.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your imagination vivid in the best way possible.
Stay away from weird concoctions or weird looking smelling portraits.
And remember to have some magic in your life.
That's true. That's
Yes,
nice.
never miss that sparkle.
No.
We will see you in the next one, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.